Hello guys. It's me back again with our last game of day three tonight. We're gonna see Permban Lulu on the blue side, the left side, and OK Gamer back today again on the red side. And yeah. So first ban coming from blue side is gonna be Silas. Yep, just I guess we saw yesterday that I believe it was yesterday, either yesterday or the day before yesterday, but Uh, the mid laner of OK Gamer did have a very strong game on
Who
Silas.
dares
I believe
defy my
dropping
will?
19 kills in 19 minutes with more assists after that. So pretty good ban. J4 going to be the first ban from red side, targeted towards
Now
Zergslayer. I
I'm
believe Zergslayer does
angry.
play a lot of J4, so a good ban going towards their jungler. I believe Zergslayer's other pick in the jungle was Hecarim, so we'll see if that gets banned as well, or they leave it open. Alistar being the second ban coming from blue side. We saw Alistar being played from OK Gamer last game with the Ezreal. Not sure if Van Lulu was looking at that game, but it is a ban to their support nonetheless.
I recommend skipping. I must not fall.
Lulu going to be the second ban from blue side, probably targeted towards the support of Permban Lulu. I'm not sure if they wanted to play Lulu considering their name, but or maybe they were telling the enemy team to Permban Lulu. Not sure what exactly was going on there. Leona going to be the third ban from blue side, and Kaisa ban responded by red side. I am familiar with Wham's Kaisa. It is very good ban to put out there. And yep, so we're gonna see jungle ban, support ban, and AD ban coming in from red side, and a mid lane and two support bans coming from blue side. Wham's going to lock in his Draven, so if you're from BAHSEL, we all know the Wham's Draven. I believe it is Williams' main, so I'm surprised there there wasn't any thought towards that on the side of OK Gamer, but we'll have to see. Draven not necessarily in the meta at the moment, but uh I do have experience with the Whamsbin, and it is quite the strong pick. Going to be responded with an Ezreal on red side. They did play it last game. Ezreal was looking pretty strong in that game, and paired with a Xin Zhao, again, either can go tank or go for that Eclipse one-shot build. We'll have to see what he goes. And blue side now picking their support, Karma. So the bot lane probably looking to be Karma Draven. Um, but we will have to see based on if they want to trade that with their top laner or mid laner and use that as a flex pick. We'll have to see. And Hecarim now being hovered for blue side. As I said earlier, Zergslayer's other jungler pick that I noticed was Hecarim. So that going to be picked up, probably used in the jungle. And as we wait for R3, uh, we can talk about what these bands, I mean, the comp of Blue Side at the moment. So Draven Karma bot lane, very impressive bot lane, I believe, with Karma able to throw those mantra Qs for those big chunks of damage and those Draven autos, punching those health bars of the people on the red side. Uh, those autos have the empowered damage coming from that Q, and Draven, very aggressive laner, at least for the early game. Katarina is going to be that mid lane pick. It was banned out last game, but now that the mid lane of OK Gamer has that Katarina, we'll see what they can do with it. Dr. Munda going to be banned for red side. I'm not sure if that was a target ban or just uh, a ban towards um,
Learn from your mistakes.
the blue side in general, but nonetheless, that is banned. Mordekaiser going to be banned. Maybe looking at that last game, as right side did have a Mordekaiser, I believe. Riven going to be banned. That is, I believe, Ironic's main champ, as he will be top laning for the side of Van Lulu today. They have been subbing in and out him in and out, and Riven is one of his stronger champs. So Nautilus being hovered at the red side, first pick of the second round. Bot lane looking to be maybe Nautilus Ezreal. Nautilus might be able to lock down that Draven, and Ezreal would be able to unload his kit into him. So midnight now as the blue team's B4 hovering Akali or Galio. We'll have to see what he picks here. He's going for that Akali, so maybe looking to get onto the back line of red side, maybe go for that Ezreal and trying to one shot him basically. It's gonna be their main tactic. Ironic going to go for that Poppy, maybe looking to dissuade that Katarina or Xin Zhao from jumping into them. So Poppy does have that ground ability and that E ability to knock people into walls. Red side gonna respond with a Darius, uh, giving that over to their top laner to fight the Poppy with. Two bruisers in the top lane and two assassins in the mid lane. We'll have to see um, which one gets the upper hand in both of these circumstances. Hecarim and Xin both having pretty strong ganks and ability to clear as well. We'll have to see if Xin can use that early game damage, probably taking Hail of Blades, and can get a few ganks off. Whams on his signature pick on that Draven, and we'll have to see if he can make that work, get that aggression in the early game, and maybe turn it into a few kills. As we load into the game, oh, during these 3 minutes of spectator delay, I'm going to jump out and get a quick drink of water, and I'll leave you to it. And as soon as we get into the game, I'll be back. Alright, and as we head into game, I am back, and while we're in loading screen, we can maybe look at these rune choices that they have opted for. Wham's on the Draven going to look for that Halo Blades, and Karma looking for that Guardian, probably just to keep Draven safe during the laning phase from that poke coming from the Ezreal, or maybe those engages from Nautilus. Ezreal taking Conquer. Yeah. So Wham. Okay, so Darius and Poppy at the top, and then Hecarim and Zinzao second,
A summoner has reconnected.
and then Katarina and Akali in the middle, Ezreal, Karma, not Ezreal, Draven in
Summoners
fourth,
rift.
and then Karma Nautilus last. Right. So both teams
30
probably looking
seconds until
for
minions
opposite invades
spawn.
here. We'll have to see how this leads, if this leads to anything. If we look at summoner spell choices as well, Akali opting for that TP Ignite, maybe looking for that kill threat in lane while also having that TP. So we're gonna see red team still moving as a whole towards that blue team's red buff as blue team starts to split up and head towards their respective lanes.
Minions
Lamb's
have
taking the
spawned.
safe way around, knowing that red side might be in their jungle, and this ward should be spotting out Ezreal and the rest of the team as they proceed to ping it. So no kills going to be coming out in the beginning from an invade as red team proceeds to run back to their respective lanes. Blue side's actually going to stick in the red side's jungle and look to steal away this red buff. Let's see if Darius is able to spot this out. No, he's going to walk right back to his lane. He's not going to spot it out. So red side shouldn't know this yet. May assume based on Poppy's pathing. Poppy is going to take the long way around, maybe looking to avoid Darius in that level 1 scuffle. So Hecarim's going to take this red buff, maybe also look to take these raptors. Yep, he's going to look to take these raptors as well, and Zinzao's is going to be going on his normal clear, and might realize too late that his camps have been taken. As we look over to the bot lane, we're going to see a little bit of a trade come out here as Flames got hooked by that Nautilus hook, and Ezreal looking to just get a bit of poke. Both teams going for that level 2, trying to see who can get it first. Nautilus also having that very strong engage at level 2, and Karma getting that extra ability at, probably for that movement speed and the shield, or I'm not sure which one she's taking. So both teams getting level 2 in the bot lane, and we can look over to the mid lane, and we can see Midnight getting that push priority, and Zinzao just realizing that his whole top side has been taken, and we're going to see maybe a little bit of a scuffle here as Zinzao spots Hecarim in the topside river. Zinzao can't really do anything at the moment as he had pathed up, can't really look to take Hecarim's botside camps, and with no prime in the mid lane, not looking to take that fight in the river either. Zinzao forced to recall here, not the greatest back for him, but he will have to take it. Hecarim now looking to just take his jungle now. Probably look to full clear or something along those lines, pick up those camps. Zinzao reconnecting. Maybe not a rage quit, but Darius getting the push in the top lane as well as the CS lead. I'm not sure if Ironic was on the bad side of a trade there or just gave up the CS, not wanting to contest Darius in that early game scuffle, but he will be forced to do so as his wave will be slow pushing towards Darius at the moment. Katarina now getting that slow push into Akali, almost under tower. Zinzao maybe running into a few connectivity issues. Not sure if that led to any game pauses or not, but we'll have to see. Draven having that push in the bot lane. Hecarim ultimately getting that scuttle crab also from that bot lane. So Zinzao really forced to get. He's really not getting anything from his jungle at the moment. He's been sitting at 3 camps for quite a long time, not able to get that scuttle. Had those connectivity issues. In the bot lane, we can look as Draven is able to get that damage onto Nautilus and able to run away from that hook. Bot lane is pushing towards the blue side So we'll have to see if blue side wants to do anything with that wave, or red side can maybe push this completely in and get the reset. And not wanting to them to do that though, is looking to push in this wave with those empowered autos. Now as we look back into this mid lane, Katarina may be looking for an all-in of some sort here. Probably getting out that shroud, and Hecarim unable to find anything, but as we shift over to this bot side, a little bit of a scuffle breaking out. Nalos was able to land a hook, Wham's getting a bit of his HP chunked, and red side may be looking to push in this wave as both of them are a bit low on mana. Draven also low on mana a bit, but isn't as mana reliant as you would seem. Not sure if he has taken Presence of Mind or Triumph, as you can take probably both on that champ. We'll have to see. We can look over to the top lane, and Poppy is in a little bit of a scuffle with Darius. We'll have to see if that bleed damage is enough to take out Poppy. Probably not. But Darius is able to push in this wave and able to get that recall. Poppy is forced to recall again, as Xin Zhao is on the top side of the map, getting the little farm that he can as those camps start back up. He is having a lot of connectivity issues at the moment, disconnecting and reconnecting at the moment. We'll see if that leads to anything, and if the blue side can maybe take advantage of that, as they have started this drag, looking to get this first dragon. Xin hasn't reconnected yet, so not sure if this will lead to a pause, but we will have to see. Not too many big fights breaking out though. All the lanes a bit pretty close in CS, at least except for the top lane and the jungle, both vice versa, and those CS gaps. With Xin Zhao having that Hecarim having that early game lead against Xin Zhao, was able to steal his entire top side. We're seeing a bit of a fight come out as Darius was able to hit level 6 first. We'll have to see if that ult will do enough damage to kill the Poppy here, or the Poppy can survive that bleed damage. They do not have level 6 yet, so unable to get that that heal, but as I say that, they got level 6. Darius wasn't expecting it, went for the flash Q, but was unable to pick that kill up, land the Q or pick that kill up, and Poppy, with that Q damage, able to pick up that kill on Darius. And I able to escape, roam from Nautilus to the mid lane. Maybe looking to go in on that cat. Oh, did use their second cast ulti to go onto that cat and ignite her, but cat will barely survive with just a sliver of HP. So, Akali not having flash, so making her a little bit prone to ganks, but she does have that W and E to escape tanks, so we'll have to see if that leads to anything as Nautilus walks back down towards that bot lane. Karma may be seeing that now, and maybe looking to contest this vision, but Nautilus ultimately there to get that ward. So as we look onto our tab here, Poppy was able to pick up that Bramble Vest, helps her with that Darius healing in the top lane, probably assisted her in getting that kill onto Darius. Although she is behind in CS, she does have that first blood gold, so we'll have to see how those gold differences make up towards the game. And in the jungle, there is also around a 20 CS gap at the moment. Hecarim was in the top side of Xin Zhao's jungle again. I'm not sure if that was to take any camps or if there were any left. But there is a 20-ish CS lead. So Hecarim getting his first back actually of the game and picking up that Sheen and that Phage along with Boots. Sheen always a very strong item on Hecarim with those with that Q. He's able to auto Q and auto Q and keep doing that. Big damage. Xin Zhao able to pick up that serrated Dirk. As this item probably looking to build clips with that. Katarina ulting as Nautilus picks up that, gets a hook onto Akali, ultimately unable to get that route onto Akali, however, as she did Shroud, and able to escape that roam again with that Shroud. She does ultimately stay to get this XP as it is pretty big wave. We'll see if Katarina can do anything about it, probably not, as Akali does have that Doran's shield healing. Red side now look to this was his Hecarim in his jungle and ultimately pick up a kill. That kill going on to Cat, as Hecarim was caught out inside his own jungle. Kali unable to fight with him with that chunk of damage dealt to her during that last fight. Kali did go in, maybe trying to go for a kill onto Katarina, but unable to land that E as Katarina dashed away. If we go over to the bot lane now, we can see CS is looking around the same. Ezreal picking up that Sheen and that mana, that tier, helping him with this mana, and Draven picking up that Sheen and Caulfield's Warhammer, maybe looking to build that into an Essence Draven first item. Xin Zhao now at the top, at his top side camps, maybe waiting for these perks to respawn. Yep, there it is. And Hecarim now still with that around a 15 CS lead that is dwindling down as Xin Zhao is able to reclaim some of his camps in the top side and making it harder for Hecarim to invade. We will see him still look for that invade onto the Krugs, maybe not realizing that Xin Zhao is already there to get it. Hecarim now pathing towards mid, maybe looking for a gank or not, as both junglers will look for a recall here along with Akali. We'll see which items Akali opts to buy at the moment. She does have that Dark Field picked up as her first back, so she picks up that Leeching Leer, getting the Omnivamp and a bit of that health coming from Riftmaker onto her. Helps her a bit with sustain. Hecarim now on the bot side of the map as Drag starts to spawn. Nautilus getting back by Hecarim. Katarina is there, however, to support, and Nautilus ult big coming out from Nautilus and able to knock that Draven and Karma up, as that was a swift team fight from red side, pretty clean, as Zinza was able to get 2 kills there, helping him out with that gold deficit and CS deficit, and Katarina was able to pick up third. So a little bit of a mistake there, maybe overestimating their damage or tankiness from blue side, and red side was able to pick up on that and pick up 3 kills there. No. So top side in a 30 CS lead for Darius. The gold, however, is around the same as Poppy was able to pick up that first blood earlier. We'll have to see if Poppy and Darius can make their mark on this match, as they haven't had too much to do with the rest of the team. Zinza now ahead in CS compared to that early game CS lead that Hecarim had, as he was able to pick up that kill on Hecarim, and Hecarim still looking to invade, take these camps, optimize, and I'm not sure what happened, but I think Katarina just got a solo kill on Akali. Not sure what led to that, but we see a bot lane scuffle as Lamps is down 2 levels to this Ezreal here. We'll have to see if that makes a difference. Ezreal was able to get a lot of solo XP as Nautilus has been roaming a bunch as compared to this Karma and Draven staying in lane together. We'll have to see if that leads to anything. Wow, that hook barely lands onto that Hecarim. We'll see if Nautilus can get enough CC on this Hecarim as Zinzao's coming in to assist. The hook does not go, so Zinzao will be looking to just steal away this blue buff from Hecarim, returning the favor from what he did in that early game to him. So if we go over to the gold, we're seeing blue side at a deficit at the moment, around 4k at the moment. I think 4k, yeah, 4k at the moment. Probably resulting from that CS lead in the top and mid, and those kills around Dragon that happened. But we'll have to see if blue side can recover from this. Nautilus here in the mid lane to assist with Katarina as she ulties and picks up that kill onto Akali. Akali probably not expecting Nautilus to be there, as they were going for that all-in. Now, although Draven wasn't able to optimize on that early game damage from Ezreal, he is still doing a chunk of damage, so we'll have to see if that damage is enough to keep up with Ezreal, as Ezreal has almost completed that Divine Thunder, and Draven almost at his Essence Reaver. A little bit of a scuffle coming out in the mid lane, and yep, Katarina is able to pick up yet another kill onto this Hecarim. attempt on getting caught out in that mid lane, and first turret will ultimately go over to red side as they pick it up with that red turret. Midnight on the Akali maybe looking for a kill onto Katarina, but overestimates her damage, is unable to get a kill, and is cleaned up by that Nautilus and Zhao. So we're seeing maybe blue side panicking a bit, trying to get that gold lead down to a minimum, and they are starting to make a few big mistakes around these fights and objectives. So Lamb's a bit low on his tower. See if Ezreal can poke him down enough to clean up a kill or not. I'm still going to be staying as Karma and Hecarim rotate over to the bot lane, maybe to get a kill onto this Ezreal. Hecarim is able to ulti Ezreal, and Lamb's able to pick up that kill onto Ezreal. Katarina's TP is down to the bot lane and is able to get that kill onto Lambs. As she dashes in, is able to get this kill onto Karma as well. Wow. She does have that Mage Eyes, so she gets that ability power from Mage Eyes as well. And the more kills she gets, the more it stacks up. So we will have to see how blue side wants to deal with that. Katarina is a very hard champ to deal with without a lot of CC. Especially when she's this fed. 7 kills on the board now for her, as we see a little bit of a scuffle in the top lane. Ironic does have that level lead, and is able to ulti this Darius away before things get too hot. Darius has picked up their Stridebreaker as opposed to Poppy, who has gone for their side items such as Tabby and Bramble, and Xin Zhao is going to steal this red buff away from Hecarim. So as opposed to that early game lead we saw from Hecarim, Xin Zhao is going to be able to pick that back up and translate that into a 20 CS lead for him, as opposed to what was happening in the early game, and up a lot more gold due to those kills. As we look into the mid lane, there is quite a gap there, with there being a pretty big CS lead along with a gold gap because of those kills onto Katarina, those deaths on Akali. In the top lane, a bit more trading and fighting happening, as Ironic's able to get away from that Darius all in. Darius still does have ult, so we'll have to see if he's able to get out of this gank that we see from Hecarim. Hecarim able to ulti and get that fleet onto Darius into the Poppy stun, and Hecarim does pick up that kill onto Darius. While that was happening, however, Katarina was able to get into that bot lane and pick up a kill onto Draven. Wow, I'm honestly not sure what happened there, but Akali did die to Katarina. I think I saw Katarina ulti there as well. I'm not able to pick up the kill onto Nautilus, but not before Katarina's there to pick up the kill on Karma. This Katarina now 9-0-4 with that 700 gold bounty. 25 stacks on that Mage Eyes, so a lot of ability power there. I believe 125-ish, I'm not sure. But yep, that's a lot of ability power for this Katarina, and she is an assassin, so she will be one-shotting things such as this Draven. Draven getting that Vamp Scepter and Cloak, maybe looking to get that shield bow soon, as Ezreal is in this top river, maybe looking to get that red buff as well. So the farm's still pretty even in the bot lane, as Lambs is able to pick up these Krugs along with bot lane CS. Hecarim catching up on that Xin Zhao, however Akali is down a lot of CS compared to Katarina as well as his Poppy. We'll have to see how much that leads to in these team fights. Wow, that Nautilus hook lands onto Karma. I don't know how that landed, but that did land apparently. And Katarina getting a double kill here because of that, maybe a triple onto this Akali. Nautilus able to pick that up, and Ignite will not kill Nautilus, so a 3-0 for the side of red team as they proceed to snowball this lead. 9k gold deficit for blue side, as we see OK Gamer on the red side proceed to start to use their early game advantage to close out one more of these games. we have seen earlier, either yesterday or today. Although not much KP or participation in the game from Ezreal, we did see Nautilus roaming quite a bit and using those roams to get those kills on Katarina or helps him go back into the game. Katarina looking for another kill onto this Draven here, maybe walking a bit too far away from his tower, as we see Darius in the top lane able to maybe get a kill onto Poppy. No, Poppy's able to flash to get her shield in time. Oh, I'll have to see if Darius is here for round 2. Yep, he is here for round 2, and Q Stridebreakers to get that kill. So looking very difficult for blue side to get
Blue
back
team's
into the
turret has been
game at the
destroyed.
moment. As all lanes are losing right now, and red side is looking to start this Baron as it spawned. So 20-minute, 30-second Baron. We'll see what they can do with it. No inhibs taken yet, but both side lanes have taken their tier 1 towers, and mid lane has taken 2 towers. So we'll have to see. Not the fastest Baron, but they are taking the Baron in time as Katarina, wow, able to get a kill onto Hecarim in the 1v3 scenario. Unlucky, I guess. I'm not sure. So red side picks up this Baron, and Nautilus and Katarina looking to get some damage on this tier 3 tower in the mid lane with that Baron buff they just got. So 20-4 as in terms of kills, and 13-ish K gold lead in favor of red side, as Katarina able to get a kill on Karma, but maybe getting a bit too greedy, and Akali's able to get her shutdown, and Katarina will lose 10 of her Magi stacks, but Nautilus and Ezreal are able to respond with a kill onto Poppy, and Hecarim trades back onto Nautilus, and maybe we'll be able to stay out. Nope, Darius is here, gets that reset off of Akali, and onto... Wow, okay. Flash Stridebreaker Q from Darius, or Q Flash Stridebreaker from Darius, able to get that kill onto Draven for that ace as Karma respawns. So although they were able to get that Katarina trade for Karma, Akali picked up that shutdown but was unable to fight after that, as they blew most of their things on that Katarina. And blue side looking for that FF vote. Yep, they get it. So blue side ultimately FFing with that 15k gold deficit. Another stomp we're seeing from OK Gamer, a very strong team. Uh, all their laners and their jungler having a lot of individual skill, as well as the teamwork coming out in those team fights and early game skirmishes. I'll have to see if any other team can look to oppose them as we get on. So I believe this is our last game of Group A, but tomorrow we're going to be taking a break, and I believe Group B starts on Thursday or Friday, Thursday, whatever day after tomorrow is. That is when Group B will starting. So we're going to see a fresh new batch of teams that we haven't seen. I believe 5 more teams in Group B. So make sure to tune in day after tomorrow to see those 5 new teams compete in Group B. And after that, there will be playoffs. So as for Group A and my casting, I'll be signing off, and make sure to tune in day after tomorrow to see more of this league tourney.